Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. It's just about 9 o'clock here, and I'm gonna get to work. It's Sunday. I stayed over Friday and then didn't work over here at all. After that, there's an update on the floor, how it's looking back here. I gotta flip the viewfinder around, even though it's useless to me because it's upside down, so it's incredibly hard for me to shoot video for you guys now because everything's in reverse. But definitely a lot cleaner looking. The bleach turned the lumber white. Well, that's what normally bleach does. But anyways, I'll not zoom in. So I got a 2x4 across the top, one of the good ones, and I'm gonna try to, I attempted to fill in this part here with insulation, but something's going on because I have a gap here and then we have an overhang here. So I almost have to come up from below to get up past the window. But then that'll leave a gap in the bottom. So I'll probably just take a filler piece, put it across here, get the piece that goes in here, and then trim this out. And when I trim this out, I can put that filler piece probably in there. Kind of stupid, but at this point, that's the way it is. So anyways, yeah, I got to put some insulation back in the walls. Like I said, this lumber was all untouched by any type of mold, which is fantastic. And I have to start taking apart the countertop. So I got to remove a lot of stuff out of here and start removing this wall panel so I can get the next piece of lumber in and reveal more wall sections so I can continue rocker guard and foaming until I get all the way back to there. So I should have that done this week, guys, so that should be sweet. And then once that's done, I can, you know, obviously put the foam insulation back in the walls, survival blanket back in, and put the wall panels back in. And then from there, I do want to paint at some point in time. Hopefully before winter. And what else? Yeah, it's rained early this morning, pretty substantially. Haven't had any sign of water in here, which is fantastic. I took my rags down from that were sitting up on those ledges because after I eternal bond the roof edge and the vertical pieces on the outside, everything seems to be sealed now proper. So highly recommend the rocker guard, which is just basically like a flex seal. It's spray on rubber basically that hardens up, and they use it for under cars, so coating parts under vehicles. Adds corrosion protection and stops like stones and stuff from making little dents in your parts and causing corrosion that way, or rust. So works great. I'll show you what the can looks like actually, in case you guys are wondering. This is the brand here we have in Canada. It's called, well, I call it rocker guard, but it's because it's used for rocker guarding your rocker guards. Black rocker guard coating. So it's called gravel guard. Ideal for rocker panels for automotive. Optimum rubber content for maximum protection. Paintable when dry. Durable yet resilient and resilient to resist chipping. It's been in business since 1972. And this is Dominion Sure Seal. And there's a number here, if you can read it. Code 240083. Dominion, here's a website actually. This might help you guys. So this is a free promo for free promo for the company here, but the stuff works great. Now I did use the Flex Seal at some portions, but then I did it over with this stuff because this was sold out at the local hardware store, and all they had left was the Flex Seal stuff. So that's what I used at the beginning. So that is good stuff. And the Eternal Bond, you can go back in my videos. I have a free promo for that company as well. So that stuff saved the tiny house along with all my work here. So yeah, things are going good. Now I also bought something for the tiny house because I had a lot of people concerned about air quality in a small tight space like this. Now I've been very good at keeping the windows open and getting some airflow going in here. I'm gonna shut this speaker down for a second here. So right here we have, I'll move that. I didn't plug it in yet. I bought this on Amazon. This is an electronic air cleaner. And I tested it out. I got it yesterday. Tested it out in my bedroom. Worked fantastic. Auric XL Professional Air Cleaner. Now, this particular air filter, guys, will do 800 square feet, which is more than the tiny house. And it never has, you never have to buy filters or replace filters on this thing. How is that possible? Well, it's an electronic air cleaner. I'll show you right now. I'll set the camera down. So hold on tight here. If my tripod wants to cooperate. Jesus. Sometimes I tell you what, guys. So this slides forward. Okay. And lifts off. And inside here, this metal thing is called a Truman cell, and it's electrostatic precipitator. And basically what it is when they, you know how they paint modern day vehicles, they put a positive and a negative charge to the vehicle. So as air passes through this, debris will cling to this Truman cell filter, and this is removable, so this comes out, and you just wash this very carefully. I would just do it in a laundry tub, and you have to let it air dry for 24 hours before putting it in. It says do not put it in damp, do not put it in wet whatsoever, because when you power it back up, and if there's water on there, you're going to have a lot of issues with adding electricity and water together. Not good. So, very simple, guys. This is the only part I have to do maintenance on, other than taking like a fine brush and dusting the grill plates on the front and the back here. This has a nice damper system, so I can move this to different directions. The brush actually comes with it right here, which is nice, built in. And I am absolutely loving it so far. So what this does, it actually kills and traps mold, fungus, bacteria, smoke, which, you know, in the tiny house, I'm running a barrel stove. And let me get that adjusted proper. So, guys, this thing is going to be the game changer for air quality in the tiny house. So, obviously, we have mold concerns because of all the mold discovered through the water infiltration. This guy is going to protect the health of the tiny house. Now, the tiny house is fairly tight. Very tight, actually. Maybe too tight. And that could be a real problem, guys, especially after discovering mold, right? So I have been very careful at destroying the mold and leaving windows open and not breathing in the fumes from the bleach and the rocker guard. I normally save that till the end of the day. Spray, quickly hop out of the trailer for the night, leave it for 24 hours with the windows open. So far, works great. So now, the mold process is not done yet because I still have to go all the way down this side of the tiny house, right? And I have to open up the subfloor underneath my IBC tote water harvesting tanks because that's where the majority of the wet rot and mold were. And I'm sure there's probably a whole can of worms I'm going to open up down there. Also, all the construction and stuff going on at the tiny house, this guy will take care of. It will cling to the filters, or the filter system in here, and good to go. Now I still have to do, I don't know how much power this actually uses. We're going to discover that off the grid, running this off the grid. This will do the entire tiny house, which is fantastic. Now, obviously, I do have some fresh air always coming in. Let's say all my windows are shut in the tiny house. I do have air coming in through the window air conditioner. This is not an airtight setup. So there is passively some fresh air exchange going on, but not a whole bunch, right? It's not like a window being open. But this guy is going to be a nice game changer for health, air quality health in the tiny house. And like I said, this will actually capture mold, fungus, bacteria, VOCs, volatile organic compounds, dust, of course, and this will trap it to the electrostatic cell by adding a positive charge to the incoming debris, and the plate's a negative charge, so they positive and negative attract, and they cling and hold each other onto that plate. And this will actually tell me when I'm due for cleaning, which is beautiful. So check collector cell, change odor absorber, and it has all the reset function. It has a high, medium, and silent setting, and a night light. The silent setting I used last night in the bedroom, worked great. During the day I used the medium, which is the normal operation. High really blows like crazy and is fairly loud. So I've seen these advertised for years. So I wanted that product because, one, you buy it once and you're done. You're not replacing filters all the time. Huge savings right there. So this is a permanent filter system that all you have to do is wash it thoroughly in the laundry tub or in your sink, set it down on a towel or wherever for 24 hours to let it air dry out. You got to let it air dry for 24 hours. Put it back into service. You're good to go. That's it. So it's basically, and when I discover how much power this thing's going to use off the grid, I'll put my little power meter on it in another video. I'm not doing it today. Well, maybe. I want to get to work here on the walls, so I'll do it probably in another video. But I'll probably run it today, possibly. But yeah. So, Auric XL Professional Air Purifier. I actually emailed the company because I went to register the product for the warranty, and they only serviced the United States because it's a America product. America. Oh yeah. So yeah, I emailed them to see what I could do for registration if I'm even able to. The woes of being a Canadian and the crap we have to go through on a day-to-day is unreal, guys. So anyways, we'll see what the company says, but other than that, I'm gonna get to work, and we'll see you guys later on. I'll shoot some more video showing the progress. See you then.